First up on the recommended rum journey, we have to talk about spiced rum. I get that it is a very hot topic. It's a real bugaboo in the rum world. We're going to dive into why that is, what spiced rums I like, spoiler alert, it's these here, and everything else in between. But before we get started, what's going on, everybody? My name is Brian, and I am the rum champion. I drink rum and hang out for a living, and I am started this YouTube mini-series called the Recommended Rum Journey to help guide people who are getting rum curious into the category, where to start, how to progress. It can be really daunting. So here's the deal with spiced rum. It is the #1 category of rum that is best selling in the United States, the United Kingdom, and I'd imagine many other places. It's sweet, and it furthers this idea that rum is a cheap and sweetened spirit, which is completely to the contrary. It is the most diverse and most amazing spirit on earth. Taking a step back, though, how did we get here? Why is it that the first thing that people think about when it comes to spiced rum is this? It's actually a good time to talk about this. This is made on the U.S. Virgin Islands. And since the USVI is a territory, it's a colony, but we call it territory because it doesn't sound as bad, they are the recipients of something called the Jones Act, which gives the island subsidies to produce products. And it's been this way for quite some time. And over the next 30 years, this company right here will get $3 billion from the US government vis-a-vis US taxpayers like you and I. And on top of that, they are owned by one of the largest alcohol conglomerates in the world, Diageo. By some estimates, the operating costs for this brand right here is net $0 for them to operate. So when you're getting free money from the government, aka taxpayers, and you can dedicate a ridiculous amount of marketing budget, you're able to shape the perception of an entire spirits category. So imagine an alternate reality where everyone thought that whiskey was nothing more than Fireball. That's where rum is. And so that's why a lot of people get frustrated with spiced rum. It is interesting, though. So on this, I'm just looking at this for the first time. I've never actually looked at the back, but it actually gives you 86 calories for an 1.5 ounce fluid. It gives you a 0.5 gram of carbohydrates, 0 fat, 0 protein. You know what's absent on this? How much sugar is in this bottle. If there's anything that I can impart on you, it's this. If you are a spiced rum fan, that is absolutely okay. If you've never had anything other than Captain, Kraken, Malibu, these giant conglomerate companies, here are some options that you might want to check out the next time you go to the store and getting another bottle of spiced rum. First up, Foursquare Spiced Rum. We're going to be talking quite a bit about the Foursquare Distillery, as they are one of the best spirits distilleries in the world. Based in Barbados, this is absolutely delicious stuff, widely available here in the United States. Second, we have Donku Spiced Rum. Now, Donku is at Distillería Serralles in Ponce, Puerto Rico, in the southern part of Puerto Rico. And I am a huge fan of Donku. We're going to be talking quite a bit about them as well. This is 45% ABV, so it packs a little bit more of a punch than you might be used to. Next up, we have Bounty Rum. Bounty is the entry line of St. Lucia Distillers in St. Lucia. This is, if you are looking to take a first step away from some of the sweeter stuff, this is something you might want to take a look at. Last but certainly not least, we have Chairman's Reserve Spiced Rum. Chairman's Reserve is one of the most underrated and under-the-radar brands in the world. It is also made in St. Lucia by St. Lucia Distillers, and this right here is the spiced rum that actually got me to respect the category. Without this and tasting this and trying this, I would have certainly had my snobbiness glasses down going, well, you know, spiced rum isn't really rum, so I shouldn't really be taking it seriously. I know I've been giving Captain, Kraken, Malibu a hard time. And if you like those rums, there is zero judgment and no shame. You like what you like, and that is okay. The whole point of this recommended rum journey is to show you alternative options of what might be out there. Like what you like, and don't let anybody tell you otherwise. That just about wraps this one up. So the next time we get together for the recommended rum journey, we're going to be focusing on sweeter and lighter rums that tend to be, but not always are, from the Central and Latin American regions. It's a great starting off point, especially when you get to higher ABVs. Some spiced rums, many spiced rums, are under 40%. And for my definition of rum, as well as the United States government's, is rum has to be 40% ABV or higher. And seeing as how A lot of people aren't sipping 40% or alcohol by itself. We're going to start with the sweeter and work our way up. So that's what I've got for you. Thank you all so much. We'll see you next time.